All right. Good day, everybody, and welcome to Headline Hits with LW. It is Thursday, June 23rd, 2022. Quite a few things in the headlines today. And one of them I want to report real quick is the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court has overturned New York law on carrying concealed weapons. This law has been around as early as I believe it was 1913 is when it was put on the books, which said that it required that a person who wants a license to carry a handgun in public show proper cause. So it is the court's decision that that law is unconstitutional and that every American has the right to defend themselves, even outside the home. And I think this is going to really cause quite a stir. They're reporting that it may even affect New Jersey, California, Maryland, Hawaii, and Massachusetts. So that may be something that we see happening here in the coming year or so as well, that these other states also have constitutional carry. Now, here in Idaho, we've had constitutional carry since 2016. They even talk about people being able to carry firearms into churches, airports, bars, and other places. And again, I think it's every American's right to be able to defend yourself, even outside the home. And remember that that's what Democrats have leaned on for a very long time is the Second Amendment only applies to your house. You're only allowed to defend yourself in your home. Well, that's a bunch of hogwash. So let's hit the next headline. Now, I have to give you guys a disclaimer. At the end of this broadcast, I'm going to play a video for you guys from Twitter. It's very, very disturbing. So I'm going to give you a heads up right now. You got about 10, 15 minutes. The video that I'm going to share for you guys is something that I don't think children should see. So if you do have children in the room or whatnot, you got a few minutes here to make sure that they're not in the room when I play the video. All right, let's talk about gas crises. We are in a gas crisis. Russian energy addiction sees green Germany move one step closer to rationing. Germany has moved one step closer to rationing gas after the country triggered its second uh, trance of emergency powers over the ongoing crisis. The emergency crisis appears only to be going from bad to worse in Germany, with the country announcing that it is triggering its second level of its three-tier gas emergency plan, with the last and final level being available to the state, allowing authorities to begin rationing supplies. Even Trump himself told Germany it was not a good idea to be addicted to Russian energy, that you guys need to find your own energy independence. I'm saying this because we at one time during the Trump administration was also energy independent. We didn't have to worry about these countries affecting our energy here in this country. But of course, the Biden administration from day one, executive order, killed the Keystone Pipeline. He also took away fracking and public drilling and all kinds of things to cause the crisis that America faces now. Why am I reporting on this article? Because I'm telling you guys, it is possible. It is possible that we see this here in America as well. It wouldn't be the first time. I believe it was in the early or late 70s that we had gas rationing here in America as well. And I think some of you probably have been around since then and you remember that. I'm just telling you, it's possible that we see it again here in America. All right, next headline that I want to share with you guys, because there were a lot of rumors out there. I even reported on this. It was breaking from Fox that the Pope Francis was talking about resignation. And there was all kinds of speculation, even from myself, including myself, why he would be resigning. Pope Francis rejects resignation rumors amidst health struggles. Pope Francis rejected ongoing rumors of his pending resignation from the Catholic papacy while acknowledging his health struggles. I'm not going to go too far in this article. If you guys want to pick it up, you can at Breitbart. I just wanted to simply let you guys know at the bottom of this article that I was unaware of this. I thought Pope stayed around until they took their last breath, but it is reported in this article that he is not the first and only Pope that would consider resignation. Pope Benedict the 16th, who resigned in 2013, has set the record as the longest living person to ever serve as Pope at age 95. So even if this Pope decided to resign from his position, it would not be the first time. So I just wanted to report that for you guys. All right. Next headline. This one here is very concerning to me. We've talked about it at LWN several times. We talked about the Biden administration sending delegates that we didn't elect. These are people from our own health community to go to, excuse me, the WHO back last month in May and vote to give over the American health sovereignty to the WHO. And why would they do that? Well, it would allow the WHO to have authority over America, that if there's any kind of, in their opinion, pandemic going on in the world, if it starts to happen in your country, they can shut you down. They can lock you down. Now, listen to this. WHO considers declaring monkeypox a global health emergency. We reported on this over a month ago, and we were making light of it. We were making jokes about it. We were telling you guys, here's the next one. Here it comes. Well, the World Health Organization convenes its emergency committee Thursday to consider if the spiraling outbreak of monkeypox warrants being declared a global emergency. But some experts say that WHO's decision to act only after the disease spilled into the West could entrench the oh, holy cow. My brain just froze up. Anyway, it could really cause problems between all the countries of the world, because it seems like they're only worried about the countries that are rich, in their opinion, because the poor countries, they didn't seem to care. And so it's the same thing during the coronavirus pandemic. Declaring monkeypox a global emergency would mean that the UN Health Agency considers the outbreak to be an extraordinary event, and that the disease is at risk of spreading across even more borders, possibly requiring a global response. It would also give monkeypox the same distinction as COVID-19 pandemic and an ongoing effort to eradicate polio. Why am I bringing this to your attention? I'm bringing this to your attention because here we are, midterms right around the corner. Who's to say that the WHO doesn't come in and we all of a sudden have a little bit of this happening in America? And guess what? They decide that everyone should stay home, everyone should stay 6 feet apart, and we should usher in yet again another mail-in ballot system. Just giving you a heads up. All right, let's talk about the Supreme Court and some of the other decisions that they are going to make within the next 7 days. Historic Supreme Court decisions loom on abortion, guns, and religious liberty. Now, I've read on this article weeks prior, so I'm not going to go down through all the decisions that they're looking on to weigh a decision on. If you guys want to catch it, you can catch it in Breitbart. I'm just telling you guys that this article says we should see a lot of these decisions start expected to see them within the next 7 days. Now, they've already done the one in New York for the concealed carry, constitutional carry. So I think we're going to see a lot more coming out very, very soon. Okay, this article right here is going to be a prelude into the video that I'm going to show you guys. Okay, so here is just part of what I'm going to discuss in the video. Kevin Bacon welcomes LGBTQ teens to a conversion camp in queer horror film They/Them. This is a safe place for everyone, end quote from actor Kevin Bacon, says in the trailer on the NBC Peacock's LGBTQ plus theme horror thriller titled They versus Them. I'm not going to talk too much about this article. It didn't really have a whole lot of meat in it. In the trailer of the film, Bacon, who plays a mysterious camp counselor, is seen welcoming a group of LGBTQ teens to a gay conversion camp. Now, why am I talking about this? Why did I bring it to your attention? Because I want you guys to realize that they're desensitizing not only Americans, but they're desensitizing our youth as well. They're grooming kids, they're indoctrinating our children, not just at home on the television with shows like this, but they're doing it in schools as well. All right, last headline, and then I'm going to tie this article into the video. Joe Biden demands gas stations lower prices. Do it now. President Joe Biden demanded on Wednesday that gas stations start lowering their prices in his latest attempt to address record high prices this summer. Now, I was asked last night, did you see what Joe Biden put out for his meeting that he had on Wednesday? I didn't really pay any attention to it because I've been tracking Biden, but there was nothing that I seen in the news. So I guess this big meeting that he had yesterday, his plan to combat high inflation and especially the high gas prices is he's going to go on air like he did Wednesday and demand that gas companies just drop their prices. That's how he's going to fix everything because I told you so and I'm Joe Biden. That's what I expect you to do. So he demanded this on Wednesday that gas stations start lowering their prices in its latest attempt to address the high record prices this summer. He, quote, says to the companies running gas stations and setting those prices at the pump, this is a time of war, of global peril. Ukraine, he said. So here he is blaming Ukraine, blaming Russia, blaming all this stuff and not taking any responsibility for himself. The president spoke about the record high gas prices occurring during his administration during the speech. Now, listen to this in his imitation. What does imitation mean? Imitation White House set across the street. Again, I asked the question, why is he not giving the speech from the Oval Office? Why do they continuously do these press conferences or any of this stuff on a movie set? Why is that? He, quote, says, this is not normal times. Bring down the prices you are charging at the pump to reflect the cost you are paying for the product, Biden says. Do it now. Do it today. Let me ask you this question. You have no clue what these gas stations are paying for prices. Are some of them gouging people? It's very, very possible, especially in California. But you have no idea what these gas stations are having to pay for this price because it's not just gas stations that have had to raise their prices. Do you not understand that your supply chain is also in disarray? It's also deteriorating and crumbling. Do you not realize that these high fuel prices also cause gas prices to go up as well when they're transporting fuel? Joe Biden is so delusional. He has no idea how to run this country. He has no idea what has caused these problems. It is him himself and his administration. I'm going to leave you with this. I want you guys to realize that this is a one of many poster child, if you want to call it, of people out not only on the internet, not only on TikTok, not only on Twitter, not only on Facebook, but these are people that they are ushering into our school systems to read story time to our kids, to speak to our children. Even some of these people are teaching our children. This is an attack on America. This is an attack on our youth. And I want to show you this Twitter video. And again, disclaimer, it's very disturbing. I really don't think children should see this. Get a bucket ready because you're going to vomit when you see this person and what they say and how they say it and how they're dressed. All right. Hopefully you can hear the volume. I do have my headphones unplugged. So let's see if I'm going to watch chat real quick and make sure I get some 5x5s to make sure that you guys can hear the video. Let me share screen. Sorry, folks. I forgot to share screen first. All right, listen to this. I'm going to watch chat real quick, make sure that you guys got a 5x5.
A child not be themselves, you are safe. You are loved. I'm not playing a character, I'm 100% for real. And I love you very much. And you are safe here with me. People can't blame their parents all the time. And my answer is, of course they can. And please be resentful. Please be angry. Okay, childhood trauma took the truth from you. It's time to stop living that way. Please tell your truth. Tell the truth. My theory is that, toxic parents want you to always be off-center and like off-kilter and feeling unsafe. If you feel like you don't know who you are, that's okay. You get to write that story. I am so sorry that you grew up in a household that was chaotic. Well, I'll tell you what toxic/abusive parents do. They act as a gatekeeper for their child, meaning the parent decides who's good. You were taught to abandon yourself in order to survive. We don't have to survive anymore. We can thrive. The world is evidently divided into kind people and unkind people. Imagine being 12 and you know you're trans. So your parents don't accept you, your church doesn't accept you, your school won't protect you from harassment, they just won't do a thing. If you suspect there's an LGBTQ kid in your life, be so good to that person, please. It's time to spend time with people who are already convinced.
All right. I think that's about enough. The video came to me and I think I clicked on the wrong button. But anyway, I think you've got the gist of it. I'm warning you, parents. I'm warning all of you parents right now. If you think that this is just a game, that this won't or cannot happen in your school district or at your school, I promise you, it can happen. It will happen, especially as parents, if we allow it to happen. These are the people that they usher in, especially to elementary level children, to read story time to them. These are the people that they come in and have youth groups come talk to. This is going on all across America. And I want parents to wake up and see what the real truth is out there, that our kids are being attacked and indoctrinating. With that being said, listen, Tammy is feeling good today. There will be a Ladies of Liberty tonight. So make sure you guys come back here tonight and support Ladies of Liberty. This is it for me for this week. Another week in the books. Thank you so much. God bless. Love you all. Have a great day.